Creating e-learning content can be tough, especially, when you don't know which AI tool to use, so many to choose from. But don't worry, today we're going to solve this mystery together. Whether it be engaging content, interaction, AI tools are there for us to use. So let's go. So now let's explore AI tools within eLearning. I'm going to be using multiple examples from beginning stages, creating scripts, creating multimedia content, slides, and everything in between. Now let's start with two examples of some common tools you may have already used. I'm pretty sure the first one you would have heard of or used by now. Meet ChatGPT, your helpful IA chat buddy. Whether you're stuck on a concept or you're not really sure what the topic is, maybe you've been given something really complicated and it's not really a topic you're aware of. Obviously, you do have SMEs there to give more reliable content, but when you're just finding out new information or maybe a new concept or something, you can go to AI chat box, type in the question, and they'll be able to give you clarity within seconds. Maybe you want extra materials. ChatGPT is really handy for that. It can give you extra resources so you can have something to go to, refer to for your learners. You could create reading exercises, practice tests as well using ChatGPT. So when you type in ChatGPT, you could type in, can you give me some extra resources or materials for whatever topic that may be? So that is our first tool, ChatGPT, for scripting, ideas, and not really know where to go, and then giving you a good direction for your learners' needs to make sure you are creating the most engaging content. Number two, Canva. You may have used it, may haven't. If you haven't already, you'd definitely recommend, especially when it comes to graphic design. Canva has templates there for you that you can work from. Really handy. So it could be, from infographics, bite-sized information, learning materials out there, from PDF documents, workbooks, tools you can use for your e-learning content, templates there to be used and, make it, build upon it, create more exciting content on top of it, make it your own, but you have the templates there to help. So although Canva isn't primarily used as an AI tool, AI incorporates several AI-driven features to enhance the user experience. For example, background remover. So it means that it deletes backgrounds from pics with a click all through AI. Image enhancement, so it makes the images pop, adjusting brightness, for example. Template suggestions, so they give you suggestions through AI, getting ideas without really brainstorming. Magic resize, really good for adjusting the size, stretching or shrinking your designs without any hassle or stress. Text suggestions, so to make your font or your text look really cool with different layouts. And personalized recommendations, so get design tips to match my style and taste. Which is really handy. So those are all controlled through AI. Of course, we have the graphics there and the templates, but now with the AI feature implemented as well, it really does make a really good effect on the user experience. The third tool, StabilityAI. Really good for multimedia content. So the difference between StabilityAI and Canva is more user-friendly. It can be for anyone that's not really designed before, whereas with StabilityAI, it offers more advanced AI-driven capabilities. StabilityAI lets you edit text, images, multiple content from videos, graphics, 3D as well, making your e-learning modules a lot more engaging. It's really important to not just include one type of multimedia, multiple. Here are some key AI tools associated with StabilityAI. So one of the most notable projects is developed of text-to-image models, so meaning you get a piece of text and then it creates a beautiful image for you. This feature is called the Stable Diffusion, so it generates images from any text descriptions. Another tool could include the Enhanced Image Processor. So that allows you to upload your own photo and it will improve it and add enhancement. For example, it could add more brightness if it's quite dark. Another one is the AI Video Enhancement tool. So that's for video uploads. So you could upload your video and it could add music onto it. It could add animations. Another one is multimedia modal capabilities. So you could combine text and images together as well, which is a good one. Another one is the interactive image generation. So you're getting real-time updates. So let's say you're having a live class, you could have updated images throughout. And then image in painting. So you could upload a partial image, let's say, half a map or half of an image, AI will modify the image to make sure it's complete. So these are just a few examples of the AI enhancement tools that you can use on StabilityAI. Let's say, for example, a lot of your content is heavily based on text. How can we change that? You could use, custom images and diagrams all through StabilityAI. Adding really cool visuals, I think really does make an effect. Okay, shall we move on to our fourth tool? So now let's think, what do we use a lot in e-learning? Quizzes. Quizbot and PrepAI are really cool, prepared, tailor-made quizzes that you can use within your e-learning. Why not test the knowledge of the learners? That's really good way, especially, you don't want to get through the whole module and not have tested the learner at all, because how do you know if they've understood what they've read? They give instant feedback. So for example, let's say, you are learning something and it tests your knowledge. It gives a response to a correct or wrong answer or to try again. So it means that you're being tested throughout. I think it's really important to incorporate that in some way in the e-learning. Otherwise, the learner might get through the whole module and they've not been tested and they've not understood it fully. So if you are thinking about incorporating quizzes or assessments within your e-learning, I definitely suggest having a look at one of those two. Number 5, we have an AR avatar. Synthesia is the example I'm going to use for today, but there's many other platforms as well. On Synthesia, it allows you to have an avatar that looks like a real human being that you could have, alongside the content, being there to support and guide and having a real person, and giving pieces of information. You could be interacting with the talking head. You could be speaking to them back and forth, learning about something. They could be there in the corner of the screen, engaging you, well done for doing that piece of work. What's next? And the AI avatar is basically like your best friend, and it's kind of prompting you throughout. I think this is a really good tool to use in e-learning. I have actually covered a video on that to do with more language learning and talking about talking heads in general. So definitely have a look at that as well if you're looking to incorporate it in your e-learning or you're not really sure what it is. Number 6, Decktopus is a great platform for designing and creating presentations. It offers a range of templates and design tools to help you put together visually appealing slides. Stunning templates you can use on there. And, of course you do have Canva there to create all types of graphics, but if you are really looking to focus on just PowerPoint and slides, you need to make the audience hook from start to finish. What's a big part of that? Obviously, the beginning and basic stages is making sure that you do have a really engaging layout. Everything else afterwards, such as multimedia content, will come. But I think it's really important to have those stunning and beautiful slides in place for your e-learning content. Number 7, Repurpose.io is really good for social media content. It's really hard to have all this content and then you're like, okay, I've got to resize it for every single social media platform. Repurpose.io is really good for making it easy for you and basically do it for you. So that means you're able to spread all your content across different platforms without having to stress about all the different platforms and how they have their layouts and systems in place. Repurpose.io is really good for automated workflows. So it automatically converts your content across various platforms. Platform integration includes YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and more. And scheduling and publishing, that's a really good feature as well. So it allows you to schedule posts at specific times as well. Content conversion, so if you have a long video or a long podcast and you want to cut into shorter clips, it allows you to do that as well. Customizable templates, so it allows you to personalize branded templates for a consistent social media presence, which is really handy. And then analytics and tracking, so it allows you to track performance and refine content strategies for better engagement. Let's use an example. Let's say Jane, she wants to promote her webinar. Repurpose.io will create blog posts you can use, social media updates, multiple, even podcasts, meaning that you've got all this content to promote your, your business, your channel, your company, whatever it may be, which is really good. So I think it's really effective, to have that tool there available for us so that we have different types of content we can create, especially for different types of social media. So that's 7 tools that you can use to make your e-learning more engaging. and they all have different values that you can incorporate into your content. And I think if you've got AI tools there, use them. You know, obviously some require some startup costs, some don't. It just depends what you're using, but definitely have a look, try the free trials and see what you think. And I think every aspect of creating e-learning matters. So if you can incorporate different methods with the tools, I think it really does make a difference. So let's use an example of maybe 2 or 3 of those tools that we could use within a project. Let's say a tech company is upskilling. Lots of companies are upskilling at the moment, so it's really important subject to discuss. And this tech company wants to upskill and use AI-powered tools to do that. They can use StabilityAI to create text, images, multimedia content. And they can also use Quizbot for, to add those interactive elements. So they've got images, they've got text, they've got video content, even 3D, they've got their quizzes, all within their e-learning now after using those tools. Now, what happens when we incorporate those tools? It becomes more engaging. It boosts the learner experience. It helps track employees when it comes to the quizzes, what they've answered, if they're really understanding what the materials are. And it means that we're developing skills more efficiently. I don't know about you, but definitely I feel, that really does make a big difference within e-learning. It's about keeping ahead of the tech industry for this example. Having those tools in place really help upskill their employees to make sure they are getting ahead, of the tech industry. So I think really good idea to get those tools involved, but it's really just about thinking about what you need and what maybe you don't need as far as the tools. Now I want to hear from you. What AI tools have you used already? Are you still experimenting like myself? There's so many tools out there that you can use and it's never ending, which is great because it means that it's constantly on the go. And do you want to be involved in it? Of course you do, because it's great. We're growing and expanding, within our e-learning materials. That's it from me, guys. If you like the sound of some of those tools, please do give me a thumb up and subscribe for more. It's such a great, topic to discuss. I love talking about, creating content, AI tools, e-learning. And let's not remember our goal within this when we're creating the content. It's about making the learning easier and reaching the full potential of our learners. And what better way to incorporate new tools, new ideas as we grow ourselves throughout the industry. We want to embrace our learner, and reach their full potential. I hope you agree with me as well. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you very soon.